You are listening to Festival Sports is the lane. Comedy is the pilot. And the cheers are jet fuel. Please sit back and enjoy the ride.
I got a little known fact about that movie for y'all. So there's a scene where Leonardo slams his hand and he breaks a piece of glass on his hand. And he takes out the piece of glass and he rubs his hand. He rubs blood on Kerry Washington's face. And so when she actually she's like horrified. She's like, oh my god, that is him actually rubbing his real blood on her face. So he really broke glass on his hand. He pulled it out and they didn't stop shooting, and he's rubbing his real blood on her face.
You know what? That's called making actor.
He got into that character.
Let me tell you this. You pay me the amount of money they paid Kerry Washington in the role, he could rub his dick on my face.
Come on, man. You could have said anything else. You could have said he licked her face. Yeah. He rubbed her butt on his face.
Everything with Aaron's gonna go straight to the point.
Like we got nowhere to go now. You just went to the 10.
No, I went to the 10.
Quick hitters. What we're doing is we're gonna give you a topic, and it's just it's kind of popcorn, give or take. You can give multiple takes. You don't have to do it all at once. So if I say something, then you can say something about it. But it's kind of like one-liners or short, succinct takes. It could be a couple lines, but one-liners too.
All right, so it's pretty much with those psychiatrists, you boom, show you a picture and say what's on your mind.
Yeah, you say what's on your mind. You give a brief take.
Every time I went to that psychiatrist where they had those pictures.
I'm gonna close my eyes for this one.
Yeah,
Make it real quick.
All the pictures I kept getting those.
If I might say
she was showing all the dirty pictures.
Come on, all right.
She showed me one.
Oh, come on.
Hey, that's someone 69. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's someone doing a Portuguese breakfast.
Quick hitters, jingle. Quick hitters. Are you ready?
Wait, and then I'm gonna tell you this. Then she's like, you know what, Aaron, you got a problem. You always talking about sex. And I said, well, you the one showing all the dirty pictures. I'm ready.
Aaron gotta wear compression shorts when he goes to this.
I see.
Nah, I wear sweats when I go to the psychiatrist.
Just your compression shorts keep you from showing off too.
Nah, the dirtiest man in the strip club is the guy that go in there with the thin nylon sweats. They used to be duck. I used to wear jeans. I'm like, I ain't duck getting there with some cheap ass thin sweats.
You know what? Nah.
And no underwear.
My brother-in-law actually used to work at a strip club as a DJ, and the one dirtiest dude is the one dude who just knows everybody. Who knows everybody. It's for him, it's like Cheers.
Here we are, taking our quick hitters to the airwaves. Quick hitters.
Bang, 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 bang.
I got this.
First topic for quick hitters. Lil Pump quits lean.
Lil Pump. Aren't you only 17 years old? How you getting lean?
How you get your name Lil Pump, though? That's the one thing I'm stuck about, man. I always crack a joke about, give me 50 pumps and I'm done. But, dude, your name's Lil Pump.
He don't come with the full pump. He only come with Lil Pump.
Lil Pump is the one kid who actually got addicted to his cough syrup when he was really a little kid.
Hey, Lil Pump, that guy you grew up in my household, you've been addicted to cod liver oil.
Niggas tried to rob Pump. Pump hit him with that do 5. Police was called. There was no evidence of anything, so I guess they took him in for him shooting. I don't know, free Lil Pump.
The craziest thing about that, he's like, there's no evidence. I guess they took him in for shooting. Motherfucker shot a gun. Yes, you going.
He's underage. He was not even 18.
He was not supposed to own a gun, and he shot a gun at someone at the door that he thought was robbing him.
Yeah, and that nigga owe me $5.
Free Lil Pump. All right, next quick hitter.
Yeah.
Next quick hitter. Neymar gets dreads. Neymar gets dreads. Keegan.
I know people have a problem with this, talking about this cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation.
Know what that is.
Oh, man. I ain't got problems with it. I mean, if it's your head, your hair, you do whatever you want with it. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
You went from having the Chinese teenager pop star look to trying to get some curls like you was Cisco to now going to dress, bruh. You are the epitome of ambiguous, culturally appropriating of styles.
His hair is more biracial than anybody else in this world.
I feel like I should see Neymar on one of the Korean flicks on Netflix.
You know what? As long as they're not multicolored like Lil Pump, I'm cool with that.
Or
If they are, now I got a problem.
The good, the bad, and the weird. Neymar.
His hair kind of looks like, what's that dude name from the New York Giants?
Odell Beckham?
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Like top ramen was just spilled on top of his head.
Neymar, you looking like a more sexy version of Lisa Bonet.
Come on. The next quick hitter, Jennifer Roth, the girlfriend and now fiance of Charles Leno Jr., the offensive lineman for Chicago Bears, who proposed to her after they beat the Rams, came out on her Twitter. Someone dug it up and found all what they claim was all these racist terms because she used the N-word a lot and she said this other stuff. You want me to read one of her texts? One of her things said, "I like seeing white guys with black girls and black guys with white girls because mixed babies are cute. I can't tell if loving basketball is why I love black guys, or if I love loving basketball because I love black guys. It's funny how black guys treat white girls on campus. It makes me want to go back to talking to white guys." She probably got used by a couple of football players.
Yep.
Jennifer Roth, before you get married, just to let you know, I'm good with the fiancés. Is it true what they say about black guys? Probably why I can't bring myself to talk to a white man again.
She really curious
That's what
right
she
now.
said.
She really curious.
But this is all when she was in college.
Okay,
She's
she
out
was
of
curious.
college now.
She was curious back then.
I don't know anyone here, but I honestly hate them all. So many want to be black people. At G nigga, that was someone's name, so I don't know why that. That's the crazy thing. Like when she used the N word, it was very like in a very like.
It was
a very in a
rap
nigga-
songs.
It was very. One of them was like in a very nigga fuck me harder type way.
For real.
Which I don't have a problem with that in the bedroom. In fact, listen, at a future era, you have permission. That word is considered a safe word with me in the bedroom. I won't say it on the podcast, but in that bedroom, it can be said all night.
One of her tweets was like, it is true what you say. Once you go black, you never go back.
I thought it was like once you go black, you leave in a wheelchair.
Jennifer Roth, if you want to, I might not leave you in a wheelchair. My dad can do that. I can't do that, but I do have crutches.
Sound like she's like a good old fashioned Mandingo party.
Your tweets wasn't racist. I wasn't offended at all. In fact, I was a little turned on.
She probably has a bedroom in the house that looks a lot like one of the fighting arenas in Candyland.
Jennifer Roth, you definitely know what a BBC is.
It sounded like more like she was doing a case study on BBC.
Congratulations. That's all I gotta say.
I'm all for it. Big fan. More women need to be like you, Roth, and not be afraid to say what's on their mind about liking some BBCs. I ain't got no problem with it. Ray J, the entrepreneur.
If y'all didn't see, Ray J was on the what is it, Breakfast Club, and he was talking about some glasses. He was serious about like how they're special because they fold in different ways, so you can have different functions with them while you're using them. And he seemed pretty dead serious about putting his name on these and selling them. So
them glasses, I'm gonna say that's a no go for you, bro. Don't do that. Them Ray-Cons, them the cool. You did your thing with them. Take them internationally like you thought you should. But them glasses, bro, nah, they're not the deal.
Ray J, if Terrence Williams would have had your glasses that day he was on your bike, your electrical bike, drunk, and falling down in front of the police officer, if he would have had your glasses, he still would have got his ass taken to jail.
Ray J, the coon is strong in you.
I hope you do well in these glasses, but then part of me hopes you burn in hell because you made the Kardashians what they are. Just fucking have sex with you. You didn't have to tape the shit. It wasn't even great either. You ain't good at lightning. You ain't good at POV.
Hey, you know what, Ray J? I got much love for you, man. Your tape was the first celebrity tape I saw.
You know what? Go to Pornhub and learn to do some shit first.
You know, it is some good work. I learned some shit from you. I did one of my own tapes. It's not leaked though. I learned some shit from it. Appreciate it.
Ray J, love the beanie work though.
But mine had a little bit more enthusiasm.
Sexy can I?
Ray J, you ain't never gonna be good enough to get your own ShamWow or your OxyClean. You seem like you're trying to be a telemarketer or somebody who does infomercials, but you just ain't that talented. You ain't even talented to do that. Ray J, you trying to be like Kim K, put your names on things, but everything you put your name on is some shit that I probably wouldn't buy at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Including Kim K.
So Ray J,
You wouldn't buy that at Bed Bath?
No, because I can't afford her.
Kim K?
She'll be in the Beyond part because she'll be unaffordable. Jennifer Roth, if you and your fiance want to put on a sex tape, you ain't even got to leak it. Just put it on mini vids and I'll buy it. Make it $49.99 so I can put it as part of that. $49.99, Jenna. Make it $49.99 so I can get it out.
I don't want to fight no more, Mr. Candy. Cutty Corner Shoutouts. We are getting to our Cutty Corner Shoutouts. We're about to talk to you about is a shout out of something that you think is underperforming, not worthwhile, or something that just like you're basically calling something out for it could be a person, it could be a company, it could be a concept, it could be anything that you want to call out.
And tell them why we came up with the name.
We came up with the Cutty Corner Shoutouts because we went to New York with a Darius. We visited Darius and some other friends in New York. It was me, Ed, and Aaron flew out there for a week during spring break, about 2010 or 11, and we got us some herb from California that she
was pretty good. Yeah,
it was pretty good, solid. But we smoked all that in a couple of days. So like halfway through the trip, we needed to procure more marijuana.
Okay.
And Darius was like, well, this is Jamaican dude that you can call from that is named Cutty, but his stuff is way more expensive and usually not as good. And we didn't have any more of the California stuff. We couldn't get any more of it. So then we were like, all right, fuck it. We call Cutty. Cutty comes and he gives us basically some of the Bamaris weed that had some seeds in it. It wasn't overly seeded, but there were some seeds in there. Just some Bammer shit where basically we were smoking.
He delivered it though.
He delivered it. We were smoking it to basically reactivate the good weed we had in our system from the days before.
Basically, we doing, dude.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
I basically so in our first show. That ended up coming up. Then we ended up talking about things that were bad because I kept going off on Cutty's weed, and I said Cutty's weed was like smoking oregano, and that's what it seemed like. They were smoking oregano, and Darius was like, "Man, come on, man, don't give Cutty." So then I gave a shout out to Cutty on the first ever show because of that weed. So since then we end the show with our Cutty Corner Shoutouts.
It's time. Cutty Corner.
We're burning now. God, if you let it in, help! So cold and bleeding now. I'm in with it, man. Gonna let you down. He had sex with my mama. We're broken people now. I just said I need a
Fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Graham.
All right, so Cutty Corner Shoutouts. Aaron, what you got?
My Cutty Corner shout out this week. I was watching a documentary on that's on Skinamax, and it's not a Skinamax though. It was on like music. It's called Tales from the Tour Bus, and the guy on it was a big NWA fan. He said when he was growing up, and then one day he turned the channel. He's like NWA when he was younger. He hated that NWA was getting all this flack from Connie Chung and everybody about the music being violent, this and that. And he said while he's listening to this, he was tired of the news going off on NWA when they were like first starting out. Turns the channel and he sees something of a singer named Johnny Paycheck, this country singer who was getting out of jail for shooting somebody, his friend. So I ended up watching the documentary on Johnny Paycheck, and it's crazy because it's true. Them hicks be doing some crazy shit. Johnny Paycheck is the guy, if you don't know, that sung this song.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
That's Johnny Paycheck. Johnny Paycheck. So apparently Johnny Paycheck did all this crazy shit, shot his friend in the head. Somehow, it must have been a cheap ass gun. Hit his friend right in the head. Didn't go through his skull or nothing, just blood. But it went through the hat, the trucker hat he had on that they just traded for. And they got in a fight. And the reason why I learned this documentary, because they were arguing over a recipe to make turtle soup.
Wow.
Turtle goddamn soup. So my shout out goes out to everybody who hates on music for being violent, a certain type of music, and not look at all music that's violent or anything else that leads to gun violence. And people like Johnny Paycheck, who has now passed away, who did go to jail for that shooting a guy, who also told his lawyer that the Hells Angels were going to come and free him. Some stupid ass reason.
Johnny Paycheck had some real mental instabilities.
So he had a lot. And so, but he was a big country star. My Cutty Corner shout out goes out to the media and everybody who portrays artists. Just portray them all equally. Johnny Paycheck should have got as much flack as NWA, who ain't never shot nobody in real life, period. They just rapped about it. So that's my Cutty Corner shout out. The media industry and their portrayal of people, things like that.
That's why we talk about narratives, bro. That's why we talk about narratives. The narrative that's being told.
I always say fuck the world because I'm cursed. I'm having dreams of living dead in a hearse.
I'm gonna go with ESPN because your fucking ESPN fantasy football app is fucking garbage. I hate it with a passion. I see I'm on your website right now, and I see that you're hiring for software engineers. You need more than that right now. You need the engineer. You need the teacher of the engineer. You need like to test it. You need to start from scratch. You have one job, ESPN, and it is to make sure you report on sports correctly. Why the fuck am I getting like week-old alerts for fucking Keenan Allen that's not gonna play? ESPN, you getting this shout out. Fix your shit. Fix it.
Stick to Yahoo Fantasy.
I next year I might go Yahoo.
NFL.com maybe, is that a good app?
ESPN.
Probably ESPN. The NFL.com one it looks great when you do it on like. One of them looks great. I can't remember which one. The computer looks better than the phone, or the phone's better. One of them was like super great, and then the other one was like, damn, this is a shitty thing. But damn, it looked good.
Oh, wait. Other shout out is to my boy Vic. I understand your pain. So if y'all don't know, so my brother-in-law Vic, he has we have this fantasy basketball team, and so we set our shit up for like a week in advance.
Yeah.
In ESPN football, you can't do that shit. So fix that shit too. Let me back up. Let me get loud now. So in fantasy football, you can't set it up a week in advance. In fantasy basketball, you can set it up like fucking.
You can set it up to the playoffs.
To the playoffs.
I know someone that did that because I heard Jared was gonna like their team.
However, my brother-in-law, he set his shit up a week in advance, and he picked up one person, and then somehow ESPN dropped. They didn't drop his whole team, but they put his whole team that was gonna start. They put him on the bench, like out of nowhere. He was like, and it cost him. This is the second win it cost him. Vic, I understand your pain. I'm shouting him out to you. ESPN, fix your shit. And then the other thing, I'm gonna go off. So the ESPN football app is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. You can click on somebody and like you'll get like a whole breakdown and everything. But their fucking basketball thing it's totally shit. And then online the football one fucking sucks, but the basketball one is good.
That's how it switches off. One of them on the phone is good, and then on that.
I don't know. My hands are doing this right now. Y'all can't see.
You know, ESPN fired a lot of talent last year. He could have fired some behind the scenes
hundreds
talent.
of people in one day.
Yeah. See, Yahoo's found a good niche though.
Yeah,
they just do it.
Bring Marcellus Wiley back. By the way, Marcellus Wiley, he doesn't need to be on with fucking Jason Whitlock. He might get my next Cutty shout out next week because that fat fuck doesn't know shit. Anyways,
I'm Jason Whitlock, and yes, Kanye West is right.
So yeah, ESPN, you get in this shout out right now. If you fix it, luckily I'm going to the championship. If y'all don't screw me, y'all might be off next week.
You gonna sue him for some money?
Somebody gonna get pregnant.
What's gonna happen is somebody gonna get pregnant. All right,
Jaguars.
My Cutty Corner. What's up?
They need to fix their fantasy.
No, I'm happy that you said fix your shit because you sound like Jared when he usually going off on white women.
White women.
My Cutty Corner shout out, it goes to myself for not checking Facebook. I be checking Instagram more, but Facebook and other media platforms where I see a lot of depressing news, especially like black people getting shot or abused by police. So my Cutty Corner shout out goes out to me for not being aware of what's going on out there, because I don't think it just all stopped. But also I guess my Cutty Corner shout out goes out to the fact that maybe if it did stop, then I need the police to continue to brutalize people of color so that I can have something to be up in arms about for my Cutty Corner shout outs, because I don't have one today.
All right,
but that was short compared to your usual, so I'm not complaining.
All news, all bad news is good news.
Yeah, because I need the police to do something terrible so I can call them out for it.
They do something terrible every day.
Well, then I call myself out for not paying enough attention to it.
I call yourself out too for not understanding why I'm on Instagram.
I know you're on Instagram, Negro. My other Cutty Corner shout out goes out to Aaron.
I did not go on Instagram during the show.
Aaron Grayson for not being on many vids for half the show today.
Or Instagram
it was a very odd situation.
You know, you talk so much shit about me now. You wish I was there. No, now you realize you lost a lot of your thunder.
No,
you lost a lot of your kindling.
No,
I set up kindling when I'm on here. It's like kindling. You know, I fire that shit up. Next thing you know, that's what they used to call me.
Hey, but what do you guys think? Would Woober be like a way that people of color could appropriate whiteness?
I'm okay with that.
That white Uber?
I appropriate whiteness my own way.
I would appropriate whiteness. He's like, hey man, we're using you for a trait. And a cultural, something beneficial to your culture.
I appropriate whiteness by getting Jennifer Roth.
Would it just be for driving? Like, would it also be for like?
No, they don't have to drive. They can just be in the passenger seat.
Yeah, like would it just be like if we're driving, like, hey, it's my white friend, like he kind of vouches for me, or would it be for like if you go to a job interview, like, hey?
Oh, that could be helpful.
You're like, hey, it's my white friend.
Like white surrogates.
Yeah, like
surrogate friends or associates. Because their culture begets kind of the same way some of these dudes, or people be, appropriating other cultures.
Yeah, like if I'm like in a job interview, like, hey,
you're so worldly. You dressed in a.
My name's Keegan. He'll be doing an interview for me today. His name's Bob. All right then, Bob. Tell me how it goes.
My name's Smooth.
Yeah.
My name's Smooth. I brought this guy named.
I think we're on to something, guys. We'll start a new movement.
with me.
Just white people filling in for it.
So if
white appropriation, we start appropriating as much as white,
interview.
as much as the colonizing force appropriates its the other cultures, the cultures of color primarily. We could do the same back. That way we'll be a little more equal. Keegan over here getting a cramp like Eric.
Oh my leg!
Oh my leg! Oh my leg!
Oh my leg! You might know Eric. Wait, is he around your way? He could be. Wait till we pause it.
All right, hey, thank you for listening to our show. It was a good time. Happy holidays. Hope everyone has a lovely holidays, and we'll see you in the new year.
Jennifer Roth, give brother a call.